Hello and welcome to this reading about uplifting messages, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So happy that you decided to click on this video, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you back. So these three cards in front of you are goddess messages from the Goddess Power Oracle, and they're just going to be providing you some guidance at the end of your reading. But before that, we have a collective message from the goddesses that they wanted to deliver. So after you've picked your pile, feel free to keep on watching if you want the collective message. And if you're interested in a private reading, the information for that is in the description box below. So pause if you need more time. I'm going to go into the collective message now. Okay, so these are the messages from the goddesses who came forward for this collective who feels drawn to this video. So we've got Goddess Sophia, the Divine Mother, we've got Benzaiten, and we've got Easter. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I'm going to be reading these messages from the Oracle book, the guidebook. So yes, just as a reiteration, this is some advice about this current 11/11 portal in 2024 and to do with recent events that happened in 2024. So as this reading is timeless, but this collective message just at the start isn't. So if you're coming from a future time, welcome. You're welcome to stay and listen as well, but I have a feeling this is mostly specific. So we have Sophia with Divine Wisdom in reverse, number 47. It says, when you are disconnected from your higher power, you begin to believe that you are alone, that you alone are the source of abundance in life. It is wise to commit to a conscious and deliberate daily connection to a higher power. And what I'm really feeling from this, because there are a lot of people who are feeling heavy at the moment, and what the Divine Mother wants to come through and say is that she has not abandoned you. She has not abandoned you, and she never will. No matter how dire things seem, no matter how bleak you feel, how hopeless situations feel, you will never ever be abandoned by her. She has never abandoned you, and she will always, always show up for her children, you included, of course. And so you don't have to worry about how you're going to make it on your own, how you're going to cope as if it's you against the world or you and a few people against the world. It's not. You have the Divine Mother and the Divine Father on your side. You have so many beings in spirit who are helping you. This is not your single journey. It is your collective journey. So really connect to them when you're feeling troubled, when you're feeling out of your depth. Call on them, because that is why we have people in the physical and people in the spiritual realms to help those who are incarnated at this time, because we are all one, and the only truth that exists is love. Let them help you, let them support you. It is not only their job, but their desire. It goes on to say, when you forget to commit to a conscious and deliberate daily connection to a higher power, you may place too much attention on materialism, work, money, goals, and the like. The goddess Sophia reminds you that it's the spiritual aspect and the invisible aspect, the essence of your desires, that means more than the form. You may be mistaking something false for divine guidance right now. It's time to come back into alignment and receive true divine guidance, divested from wishful thinking or ego attachments. Opening to the wisdom of the mystery of the universe is your alignment task now. Let Goddess Sophia guide you to your magic. The most meaningful and beautiful expression of yourself is waiting for you. And what I'm feeling now is this is really about connecting to what is actually right, what is actually correct, and what is actually aligned with love, rather than what we are told is correct and right and aligned with love. Because obviously there are a lot of people in this world who have their own agendas. Everyone has an agenda, but when you're loving, empathetic beings, it's easy to get caught up in other people's agendas and to lose our own, to lose track of what is actually right for us and what feels right to us. And Goddess Sophia wants you to keep an open mind at this time and really connect to yourself and to the beings in spirit who are dedicated to you. And this definitely entails having some sort of protection practice so that you can ensure that when you're receiving information from the beautiful divine beings that are connected to you and you feel drawn to, such as your higher selves, your spirit guides, or any deities if you're interested in that, it's important to have a protection practice, like asking Archangel Michael for protection or envisioning a protective shield all around you so that you know you are not going to be misled, because your energy is so powerful and it can be used against you or for you. And so connecting to spirit from a protected state, and I do protection myself every morning when I wake up and every evening before I go to sleep, preferably before the sun sets, but you don't have to stick to that. When you have that in place, you will connect much easier to love and light, and you'll be able to move through your life making decisions from that stance, not being misled or misguided, and also knowing how supported you are. You have nothing to worry about when you know all the resources that are out there for you and the truth coming from love, not from other people's agendas. She says here, you may be mistaking something false for divine guidance right now. And really, a really great practice that you can do to figure out if something you've heard or a feeling you've had is false or if it's true is imagine how I would do this is I would get a journal or any sort of pen, paper, even a Word document or a note on your phone, your computer, whatever it is. And you can take anything you've heard, any piece of information you've heard from any source, and if you feel very strongly about it, as in you feel defensive around it, that is actually a sign that it is not exactly true in the form that you've received it in, because the ego recognizes that the truth requires transformation, and to the ego, transformation is dangerous because it's unknown and it's meant to protect you from getting hurt. And when you don't know the future, when you don't know the outcomes, that says to the ego that it is not safe. And that obviously has a great function, but it can also keep us in deceit for survival reasons. But the point is not to survive, but thrive. And so when you notice a feeling of defensiveness about something, just lovingly question that. Just notice and be like, I reacted very strongly about that. Actually, what is this about? Why did I react like that? And I would journal about that, and I do journal about that. So just questioning yourself, not judging yourself, but just being lovingly inquisitive. And not only will you probably uncover some trauma and have the opportunity to release that, which is so empowering and so freeing, but you'll also be able to connect to the truth of the matter. And the truth is always connected to love. And again, remember that protection, because that is so important in empowering this. But yes, Divine Mother Sophia, with divine wisdom being in reverse, she is asking you to question what you know at this time. Question what it is you're really firm about, what beliefs you're really firm about. You are innately divinely connected to so many sources of wisdom, and Mother Sophia is inviting you to explore that. Again, being open and questioning your beliefs. That is very important for this specific time period and going forward, so that what you create, because the 1111 portal is the greatest portal for manifestation and creating your whole next year, you can create from a place of truth. Because if you're not aware of the truth of a situation, if you're not operating from the actual truth of a situation, your creations will be on unstable foundations. And if you know tarot, that's when a tower moment comes and is introduced, because the foundations are shaky. And Spirit wants you to have strong foundations so you can create your life aligned with your purpose and love and what is beneficial to you and everyone around you. So that is your first message for this time. A very powerful one, but very empowering, even though it is confronting. It's meant to be confronting because we deserve the opportunity to keep on track and to connect to ourselves and connect to the loving beings around us. So then we have Benzi 10 with beauty, number 6. 6 is also a number of love. So from this unlearning and relearning of the actual truth and light and love of our situations, beauty arises. And after that, new beginnings. This message says, you are at your most lovely when you are being yourself. The Japanese goddess of beauty, Benzi 10, reminds you that knowing, accepting, and honoring yourself as a spiritual being in a physical body requires self-care. Now is the time to support yourself by surrounding yourself with beauty and choosing to see its power in every aspect of your life. If you can commit to doing that, you will be amazed at how much more beauty arises to greet you. Open your eyes to the wonder everywhere, even in the most unexpected places. Beauty awaits to be discovered. Consider this before you turn away from a person, place, or thing. Beauty is everywhere. It's your time to find it, and the goddess Benzi 10 will help you. Yeah, so you can create beauty from anything. It is a matter of your perspective. No matter what situation you find yourself in, you always have the power as a spiritual being having a human experience to invite more beauty into your life. And so this goddess is inviting us to look for things to be grateful for and to think innovatively. How can I make this situation a positive experience for me? How can I benefit from this? Because we can't control our external, but we can control our internal. And really, the internal is where our power lies. And so you will be empowering yourself to have a better experience, no matter what circumstances you find yourself in. So really also be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself, and any situations or people that you know leave you feeling worse for wear or leave you feeling drained, try to avoid those, especially at this time, and really only engage with things and people that uplift you and nurture you. It's really important to try and make time for that, because then that feeling you'll get from those experiences will be manifesting more of that feeling, especially because we're getting to this new beginning of the 1111 portal and essentially the start of the new spiritual year. So yes, beauty is everywhere. It's your time to find it. And if you need reminders, if you need it pointed out to you, ask your spirit team for that, or ask this beautiful goddess, because again, they're more than happy to help. It is a privilege for them to be able to help you, because when they help you, they help everyone. It has a ripple effect. So look after yourself and find the beauty in the small things or the large things all around you. And then finishing off this collective message with Easter, with new beginnings. Number 13, which is the number of the death card in tarot. And that is all about how endings have to occur in order for new beginnings to arise. In the book it says, hope and new life are blossoming everywhere in your life right now. And this is something to celebrate. The Germanic goddess Easter sings to you and assures you that your intentions have lain dormant long enough. When she appears, bearing the fertile power behind the coming of the spring, you may feel a surge of energy to implement your new ideas. You feel strong and capable of accomplishing so much at this time, as a sense of newness permeates your life. Fresh opportunities come out of nowhere and seemingly drop into your lap. You feel a readiness as you are truly poised for success in whatever interests you. Allow for new experiences to be what they are by adopting a beginner's mind. You remain open to what life has to offer you, and you'll be so glad you did. Enjoy this wonderful time of new beginnings and welcome the gifts the goddess Easter has in store just for you. So yes, there are a lot of new beginnings that are occurring at this time, and these goddesses want to reassure you that they are for the best and they are going to be so positive for you, if not right now, immediately, definitely in the future. These new beginnings were destined for your greatest good, and you'll be receiving opportunities for you to create exactly what you want to experience from your life and to uplift and up-level yourself. So much opportunity for expansion, inviting more love into your life, inviting more life into your life, inviting more beauty into your life, greater connection with the divine and with yourself. These are the new beginnings that are coming. And she mentions at the start, hope and new life are blossoming everywhere. Not all hope is lost. In fact, hope is blossoming, as well as a new life, a new beginning. And this feels so positive. So let your worries slide, because you are supported and you are loved, and new opportunities for empowerment and creation are coming towards you. And the page number is number 26, which is a really lucky number. And if you look up the meaning, I usually go to the website, I think she's called Joanna Scribes. I'll leave it in the description box, but her interpretation of the number 26 is something that's stuck with me and given me hope for years. And I think that's an extra message of you are looked after, be hopeful, because great things are coming. And the Divine Mother loves you so much, as does the Divine Father, and all is well. All is going to be well. So that was your collective message. I'll now go into your uplifting messages for the pile that you picked. Hello and welcome to your uplifting messages reading, pile 1. I highly recommend that if you're watching this in 2024 or the start of 2025, you go back and listen to the collective message, because that was really powerful. But if you're not feeling drawn to that, or you're watching this way in the future, let's just get into your uplifting messages. So we'll look at this goddess card at the end, but for now I'll get some tarot. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit. I love you, honor, and I respect you. Please can you deliver to us uplifting messages for pile 1. I'm hearing the song Don't Worry, I think by Bob Marley, but I need to check on that. Just like the chorus of the song, don't worry about a thing, everything is going to be all right. So that's your first uplifting message. And you don't have to force things in your life. Actually, if you just allow them to play out as they're playing out, the greatest outcome will unfold for you. So if there are situations you're dealing with right now where you're feeling anxious, you're feeling stressed and you're worried about how you're going to have to change the situation to overcome them, don't worry. You don't actually need to do anything about these external situations. You just have to allow them to play out, because the best outcome is coming for you without your input, because Spirit and the Divine Mother and the Divine Father have got it covered, and they've got you. Okay, so these are your cards, and on the bottom of the deck we have Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. First, I want to talk about the Seven of Pentacles. So this card is all about waiting. It's all about how you have done the work and sowed the seeds for what you want to experience, what you want to create. You've sown the seeds, and now you just have to wait for them to start to grow. I feel like this is a real message of resting and allowing things to take form and unfold as they are now, really like the first message we got. In her arms, she has this whole basket of fruits here, and it's telling you that actually abundance will just flow to you. You have already set the stage to receive abundance, and it's coming for you, and you deserve it. And she's just resting her eyes, unwinding, kicking up her feet, and she's got this abundance delivered to her. So really, take this time to rest. If you're watching this when it's uploaded in 2024, it's winter time right now, or it's coming to winter, and that period is all about resting, rejuvenating yourself, replenishing your energies, winding down. And it's really important for you to do that, because your abundance and your manifestations are coming towards you. You don't have to do any work on them anymore right now. You've done enough. And look, there's this, I want to say, tree nymph, and she's just so relaxed. She's just resting, having the time of her life. And this is what Spirit wants you to embody right now. Just really rest and rejuvenate and trust that what you want is coming towards you. You don't have to do any more work. And with the Ace of Wands, there will come a time where you're stirred into action again, but that's not yet. You've set the groundworks to experience a passionate new beginning, where the wands are very spring energy. So you'll be just bursting to life, full of excitement at the opportunities, the new ideas coming towards you. And you'll have so much energy towards your dreams. And I'm really feeling drawn to these. I think they're plumeria. So if you're drawn to that flower, definitely have a look at their symbolism. But yeah, I just heard with the staff, it looks like a wand, and it's just Spirit saying that you're magic. And your creations are coming to fruition. You've done the spell, and so the results are coming towards you. And then you'll be in the right time, invigorated to start again. And yes, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, that can talk about juggling things and feeling overwhelmed. And again, this message is so straightforward so far. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to put down your worries, put down your burdens, and all of the things that you're trying to juggle together, you are looked after, you are provided for by the universe, and you have done enough. You can rest now, and you should rest now, because the energy that you've put out there is perfect. And sometimes we can accidentally taint that by adding our anxious energy, and whilst that is completely valid and understandable, you don't need to have this stress on you, because everything is working out all right. Everything is happening divinely and perfectly, because it is not you going at this alone. You are collaborating with Spirit, and it's now Spirit's turn to put in the energy and make things happen, work things out. So you can put down what you're juggling and just rest and allow it this time. And for your main cards, we have the Seven of Swords in reversed, the Magician, more of that creative energy, and on top of the Ace of Wands as well, and the Ten of Cups reverse. Okay, initially what I want to say is I was messing around with this Ten of Cups for a while, trying to get it to be straight, but it is just wonky. And that's because I feel like you're worrying about a certain outcome for yourself and your loved ones, maybe your family. And with the card being reversed, but also just not staying straight, Spirit is saying that you don't have to worry about that. You don't have anything to worry for. You and your loved ones are protected. And Spirit won't let anything not aligned with your highest good and the highest of love happen to you. Nothing that isn't meant to come to pass for your highest good and your future happiness and fulfillment will be allowed by Spirit. There's a huge message of trusting in this reading, and just how these people are all holding each other. This is how Spirit is holding you and your loved ones. You will have fulfillment. You will feel supported as you are, and you will have happiness. It won't be straight because you're worrying that there's unhappiness and bleakness in the future, but it's not true. So I'm going to let that be wonky because this is not the truth. With the Magician, you create your reality. You are such a creative power at this moment. And this is very similar to the collective reading. So again, if you felt drawn to that, go ahead and watch that. But you can create anything you want from any situation. That is how powerful you are. And the Magician says that you already have everything that you need to create this for yourself. If there is something that you want, something you wish for, you can get it. I'm not saying that it won't take any effort or any time, but you are such a powerful creative force that you already have everything you need to create what you want. And it's already set in motion. First of all, you're creating at every moment, because that's how powerful our time and our energy and our attention and our words are. You are literally creating at every moment. But also, with all of the effort you put in before, it is already set in place. And again, as we were saying before, your manifestations and your hopes and wishes are already on their way to you. And look how just calm this angel is. Not only calm, but it's because of the total trust that he has in himself and in the universe. He knows how powerful he is, and he knows how divinely provided for he is. And so he has absolutely no doubt in his mind that what he has sought out to create is being created, and it's just a matter of waiting to see it in his reality. It is done. And that is what Spirit is inviting you to do as well, because you've already done the hard work, and it's actually such a natural process to continue manifesting. Your words, your attention, anything that involves any of your energy, even if it's the slightest amount. Like, it doesn't take much energy for me to say these words right now, because speaking is something that I do every day. But words weave magic. And so not only have you already put all the energy you need into your manifestations and into your dream future life and experiences, but you naturally do this process every day. And so, again, you can create effortlessly everything that you dream of, and your creations are coming to you. So just trust. You are so supported, and you are so powerful. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, no one can take that power from you. No one. No one has the right, and no one has the power, because, and this is a foundational belief in spirituality, you are a goddess. Every single one of you watching, and every single person you will ever meet, have ever known. Because we are all one. We are all part of the divine source, Mother, Father, God. And as you are part of them, you are them, as is everything and everyone around you. And so nothing can take away your power when you truly understand how powerful you are, how no one is more powerful than you, because we are all one and the same. And therefore, no one can lord their power over you, their power, because they don't have any more than you. And when you use this in love and in gratitude and with self-love, you times that power tenfold. Because people who work in deception, hatred, people who are in service of self and self alone, no regard for others, they disempower themselves because they separate themselves from the source of our power, which is everyone and everything, the divine source. And you are so protected and looked after because we are all one and the same. And so the beings in spirit who are dedicated to you and your journey this lifetime, the beings in spirit who have ever been dedicated to you in any of your lifetimes, we are all one and the same with them. And because you're still tapped into that love, you have so much greater ability to use your power than those who have separated themselves from it. So know that no one can take anything from you that is meant for you divinely and that you do not consent to. I do a protection practice every morning and every evening, and one of the key parts of it is stating that I do not consent to harm. And because we are so powerful and magical, literally, when we understand this, when we understand how powerful and magical we are, our non-consent, our explicit non-consent is all we need to create any situation that we wish. So Spirit is inviting you to understand how powerful you are. We've all heard stories about the gods and everything, And of course, being on Earth, we do have more limitations because we chose them. We chose to come down to Earth for a specific reason. And so we are not limited by these limitations because we chose them. And there is so much more power that we can unlock and harness when we start to understand that that is our truth, that that is our true nature. When I was younger, before I knew spirituality, I was so disconnected from my intuition. But learning about spirituality and learning that I am part of the one has helped me to build my intuition. And now what I do for a living is being a psychic. And those powers are able to be harnessed in anyone, but are widely not, because we're told that that is not within our reach. That is not what we are capable of. But open your mind, because actually you are capable of so much more than you even know. No one can take that from you. No one can change that truth. You are the one, and therefore your life is yours and yours alone. And obviously, this isn't me promoting, being tyrannical or anything. None of that at all. Because when we understand our power, it is because we understand that everyone has this power, and everyone is just as much made of love as the mother goddess, father god that we all come from. Even if it's buried and forgotten deep, deep down, we are all one and the same, and we are all as powerful. And so actually knowing your power truly does not make you a power-hungry person. It makes you strong and loving and respectful towards others, and it just opens up the opportunity for us to all work together and build together and grow together in harmony and in love, because we know that every single person, every single being and plant and animal that you witness is also still you. So trust that what you have done is enough to create fulfillment and happiness for yourself, because you have the power of God. And if you know Vine, there's that Vine, I have the power of God and anime on my side. Literally, you do. You do have that power, because you are that power. Maybe not anime, that might be a little rogue, but you have the power of the divine, because you are the divine, and there is no separation in truth. So own your power, because clearly the first messages that we had from this reading just showed that even though you were worried that you haven't done enough and what more you need to do, you've already done everything you need to create what you desire and get that happiness, that happy outcome, that fulfilling outcome, that safe outcome. You've already done it. Now you just have to trust, believe in spirit for delivering their end, because they don't have the same restrictions as we do, being humans at this time. And know that you are as powerful as you allow yourself to be. Your truth is sovereignty, and no one can take that from you. Nothing can take that from you, because that is all there is. That is the truth. So those are your tarot cards, and now for your goddess advice, we have Ceridwen with potential in reverse. Number 9. I'll read this from the book. When you become complacent in your comfort zone, you run the risk of never moving beyond where you are. Your true potential remains dormant and inaccessible. This may feel like a vague boredom, an envy of others, or an anxiety accompanied by a sense of low self-worth, reinforced by habit or an addiction to feeling like life will be amazing for everyone else but you. Or in so many cases, it's just been trained into you after generation upon generation of repressing and conformity. the goddess Ceridwen comes to remind you that it's time to course correct. Your alignment task is to turn this around by releasing all judgment towards yourself and others and reclaiming those dreams you seem to have lost. Write down those dreams and set your intentions. Then look in a mirror, imagining that you're looking into Ceridwen's transformative cauldron, and say them out loud as if they have already happened. You are so much more than you allow yourself to be. Only good will come of your growth. Your dreams and cherished desires are important to the divine. The way is simple and profound. Just say yes with gratitude in your heart, and the goddess Ceridwen will lead you to discover your highest good. I feel like that really goes hand in hand with what we've received so far. Thank you, Ceridwen. I love your Oni and I respect you. She is telling you how powerful you truly are, and you can break free from the confines that you feel plagued with, because they are not your truth and they are not aligned with your highest good. You are so much more than you allow yourself to be or have known you are capable of, as she said in her message. This is a time of growth for you, and you have all the power you need within you already. So know that wherever your dreams take you, no matter how far away from your comfort zone and what you've known, follow them and know that only good will come of it. And you are so supported, not only by the divine all around you, but by your own power and your own love within and your own sovereignty. You are everything you need to be. We just have to find it. We just have to remind ourselves. So yes, this was your uplifting message from Spirit with advice from Ceridwen at the end. I'm sending you so much love, as is everyone in Spirit, and I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you for watching. If you would like a private reading, all the information for that is in the description box down below, and feel free to come back to this channel anytime. Thank you. Hello and welcome, Pile 2. This is your uplifting message from Spirit and your goddess card here with advice we're going to read at the end. But for now, I'll get the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. I love your Oni and I respect you. Please, can you deliver us the uplifting messages Pile 2 needs to receive right now? If you felt drawn to the collective message at the start, definitely go and watch that. It was very powerful, and I definitely recommend it if you're seeing this video in 2024 or at the start of 2025. Okay, here are your 3 cards, and on the bottom of the deck we have 10 of Wands and 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and also Knight of Swords. I want to say straight off the bat that this 10 of Wands figure feels so strong, and I think the message is you have the strength to overcome any difficulty you are faced with. You have the strength to overcome any of your difficulties. And with it being the 10 is a number of completion. Actually, even though I just heard some of you may feel like your difficulties have just started, but they're over. They're completing themselves. You don't have to be plagued by this. And I'm feeling like he's so prepared to tackle any difficulty, any sort of trouble he will come across. But I'm hearing that actually you're over prepared, because the difficulty is out of sight. It is smaller in consequence than it feels like it is, and it's actually ending. Bad and harsh situations are coming to an end now, and it's you who are ending them. You are ending them, and your actions that you have put in are what have brought them to a close, or if they haven't come to a close yet, you are bringing them to a close. And you are powerful enough to do that, and you are prepared enough to do that. Actually, this feels like all of his internal resources. So you have everything you need, and you are powerful enough to end anything that isn't working for you anymore, isn't aligned with your highest good and what you want from life. And you're ending them. They're over. They are not going to be troubles that plague you for much longer. So you can ride full speed ahead towards your truth, what you want from life, what is actually aligned with your authentic, true self. You're really discovering who you are and your potential, and actually what you want and desire from life. And you are aligning your external with it through this internal process of learning an even deeper level of who you are, knowing who you are, and trusting who you are, trusting your wisdom and your intuition. And then owning yourself so much that you just go straight towards what is actually aligned with you and your goodness. And you're washing away everything that isn't you anymore, isn't meant for you anymore. And you have that power. And honestly, I'm feeling the message. Spirit is impressed with how connected you are growing with yourself. You're truly finding yourself and really awakening to your power through this process. So you can then actually have a more fulfilled experience because it is based on who you truly are. So don't stop searching for truth if you're feeling like there's more for you to learn and discover about yourself and what does and doesn't work for you. You're doing so well. You're doing exactly what you're meant to be. And this is going to contribute to ending and ridding yourself of your current burdens or the things that have burdened you before. The patterns that may have been reoccurring in your life will not be repeating themselves anymore. And it's from what you have done. And then with this Six of Pentacles in reverse, you will be receiving. It will just be your turn to receive. And you'll just be, I'm hearing, receiving luxury. So really, just well done, because you're doing so well, and the outcome, the benefits you get from it will be astounding. Really, like, more than you can imagine, greater than you can imagine, and you will be so, so grateful to yourself for the strength you have shown and your determination and your newfound self-love from this whole journey that has led you to learn more and more about yourself and really blossom and flourish into your true, authentic self. I'm hearing that in itself is such a gift, but it's the gift that keeps giving, because from that connection comes the blessings of an authentic life. There's a concept in psychology called cognitive dissonance, and it's essentially a state of discomfort where there is a disconnect between, for example, our words and our actions, or our sense of selves and our beliefs. So, for example, having the belief that smoking is bad for you and yet being a smoker. This is an example of cognitive dissonance where your beliefs differ from your actions and who you are. And this is such an uncomfortable state that it motivates people to resolve it. So, in the example I just gave, either the person will quit being a smoker because they are honing into their belief and staying firm to their belief that actually smoking is bad for you, or they will find information to tell them that smoking isn't bad for you, or they will make it less important, make the belief that smoking is bad less important to them, so that they can keep doing what they're doing and not feel this discomfort. So you'll be creating a life free of cognitive dissonance where you know who you are, and so everything you do, everything you align your life with is aligned with who you are, and it will feel so, so good. Again, the gift that keeps on giving. It truly, I just keep hearing blessing. It's just going to be a blessing. Blessings are coming for you. So your first main card is Five of Pentacles. I feel like these blessings are coming after, with this being over the Ten of Wands, it has been a tough time. It's a feeling of scarcity and lack, feeling of abandonment sometimes. But all of that you experienced was not in vain, because this experience makes the blessings feel even greater. They make the blessings feel like they're even stronger blessings than they physically are, because you've been in the trenches, because you've experienced hardship. And I want to say that this wasn't punishment. It was a necessary lesson to show you how strong you are. And again, with the Ten of Pentacles, the first thing I noticed was how strong he seemed. And that's not from nothing. You have been through all your experiences to show you how strong you are and grow your strength in these areas. Because I'm feeling with this strength in reversed, both a lack of self-worth and maybe even a lack of trust in yourself. Just a feeling that you can't do it, that you're not enough and you can't overcome this alone. But you have demonstrated such power, such strength, and you have overcome this, even though you had doubts. And if you're still overcoming it, know that it is already done, because you have grown into such an amazingly resilient person, such a wise person from these experiences, and your true authentic self. You have grown into who you were always meant to be. And so you're experiencing the blessings from having overcome a challenge, overcome a lesson, because we don't have these painful experiences just to suffer. There is a reason for them. And many people don't realize this, and so can't ever move past these lessons. Even if they move past them with a specific person, they'll just see it crop up with another person or another situation, because they unfortunately haven't understood what they're meant to gain from it, and they haven't learned what they're meant to learn from it to empower themselves so that they can empower and love others even greater. But you have done this. Truly, the worst is behind you. You're on the home straight now, straight to abundance and happiness and blessings in your new beginning. Yeah, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. It feels like there have been really troublesome people in your life, really power hungry, greedy, manipulative people. And it is so hard to rid yourself of these people and actually to do it in a way that also rids you of the lesson, because there'll be a lesson in, for example, learning your true worth so that you never let someone treat you like these people have treated you ever again, or learning your power over your life so that you never let people take your power or drive your life in the direction they want it ever again. And so you have not only rid yourself of these troublesome people, which is a feat in itself, but you've learned the lesson. You're really, truly completing it. And you will not have to suffer from it again, because it's over and you've done so well. You've really done so well. And for a lot of you, this won't be completed just yet, but it will be. You have done enough. You are doing enough. And all that's left is blessings for you, because you've completed this lesson perfectly. That's just the message that keeps wanting to come through, that a lot of people give up, understandably, or they fail to see, or it takes their whole lives, but you've done it. And you'll have the whole other side of this experience to just create and enjoy your blessings and enjoy your new life completely curated by you, aligned with you and your desires, to be truly enjoyed by you, to provide you with that fulfillment and that happiness and the new connections that uplift you. Before, this smile felt mocking and sinister, but with the new connections you're inviting in actual true happiness and connection and joy. And that's from you. That's all you. You did that. And you are doing that. So don't lose hope. Don't lose momentum. Don't lose faith. You're literally doing everything right, and you are on the right path, and it is a happy path. It is a really, really great path. And literally, I don't need to add anything more to that. That's, you've done it. Well done. And I can't wait for you to finally close this out and experience the joy and the freedom that is meant for you. So now I'll finish up by getting your goddess advice card. So we've got Ishtar with communion. Again, that's that coming together, as we just talked about. Number 23, which boils down to 5, a number of change. Change is coming for the better in your life. In the book, this says, your intimate relationship with the invisible world is being called upon right now as you enter unfamiliar environments and situations. It's time to commune with the great goddess, the aspect of the conscious universe in her most collaborative form. The world then becomes your oracle as it opens up and communicates everything you need in the form of signs, omens, and messages. Now is the time to pay attention to synchronicities and those moments when logic and reason fail to give you the full picture. The Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar reminds you of the time in her ancient temples when her priestesses served as oracles, communing with the goddess and imparting wisdom to the people who sought guidance. Look at everything in your life as an opportunity for communion, losing the need for self-centeredness, connecting to Source in a sacred, intimate way. You will not pray on your knees as a supplicant. You engage the great goddess as a partner in co-creation, participating in the making of worlds. No one needs to rescue you when you act empowered, aware, and awake to the wondrous miracle you are a part of. Yes, you are powerful. You are subservient to no one. You are equals. And you are coming into communion with people and environments and experiences that align with that. No one who benefits from keeping you small, from seeing you small. You are only aligning in your new world, in your new beginning, with things that echo how powerful you are and how in charge of your reality you are. And you're creating it. And your life will truly start to feel like the miracle that life is. It will truly start to feel like a miracle. And so call on the goddess when you need her. And if you need extra help and her support to strengthen you in ending these cycles, call upon her. She wants to be there. It's her job and her delight to be there. So you have everything you need within you, but you also don't have to do it alone. Be alone. Because the benefit of being one, as we all are with everything, is that we are boosted and empowered both when we realize how powerful we are and also when we work with others as sacred co-partners. You've really worked hard on eradicating codependency in your life, of eradicating any feeling that you are not enough, not strong enough, not good enough, that other people have greater power than you, etc. You've really worked hard to distance yourself from that and heal those false beliefs. And so you have empowered yourself to the max. And that means that you can work with other empowered people to create miracles. And so, again, if you need extra support to help you fully close out this cycle, call upon the goddess, call upon your team in spirit, and you'll be ushering in a new life experiences where you are coming into contact with other sovereign people and creating exactly what you wish with other people. You're interdependent, and that is the goal. So really well done. You've done so well, and so many good things are up ahead for you. So I'm wishing you all the best, and me and the goddesses are sending you so much love. I hope this reading helped and resonated. If you would like a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. And I look forward to having you again on my channel. Thank you so much. Hello Pile 3, and welcome to your reading of uplifting messages. Any uplifting messages you need to hear right now. So this goddess card is just some advice that we're going to get at the end. And let's get into your tarot. If you missed the collective message at the start and you're feeling drawn to it, or you're watching this as it's being uploaded in 2024 or the start of 2025, I really recommend you go and watch the collective reading. It was very powerful. But let me get into your tarot messages now. When I first started filming this pile, I saw a red spark just to the corner, and to me that was a sign of your strength. And also ruby red is the light energy of Archangel Uriel. So if you're if you feel drawn to Archangel Uriel, definitely look into his energy, maybe do some research on him, or if you have any cards yourself, maybe pull some from him, because he could be reaching out or just at least saying that he's supporting you and he's here with you now. And red is also associated with the base chakra. So feeling grounded, feeling safe and supported in the physical realm. It's like, you may know Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is something that you learn about in business or in psychology. But yeah, the base chakra relates to the bottom rung of our base needs, whereas the top of this pyramid of our needs is achieving self-actualization. So it's like ascending, like really becoming the greatest version of yourself and achieving a sense of fulfillment and completeness. But before that, we need to address all our other needs. The base chakra is like the bottom rung of, we need to have physical security, a roof over our heads, food to eat, and I feel like seeing that red spark is reassurance that you are provided for and you are supported. So yeah, and if you're feeling drawn to Archangel Uriel, definitely do some exploration around him, do some research. So these are your 3 cards. On the bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm going to start with the 4 of Pentacles. This does talk about us feeling like, I'm hearing our foundations are shaky. Like, you really need to cling on to everything you have now or you will lose it. Like this lady here, she is gripping onto these 4 pentacles she has, and it really doesn't look comfortable at all. And that is kind of the point of the 4 of Pentacles. It's not comfortable, and it is the 4, so it does say we actually do have stability. 4 is a number of stability, but she doesn't feel like she has it. And by clinging on to these 4, she's missing out on all of this gold, all of these jewels, and all of this wealth that's just below her, that if she let go, she would have complete access to. And so exactly what I was saying before, your first message from Spirit is that you are supported. You can let go. And as soon as you let go of the need to control your situations, to have complete control of your circumstance and your finances, etc., as soon as you let go, an inflow of abundance will enter your life, because you will be allowing the universe to provide for you in a greater way. Because they wish to provide for us, and abundance is your birthright. And it is literally, it's already here for you. So know that you are supported, even though it really might not feel like you are. Spirit is supporting you and helping usher along this abundance your way. And this might not necessarily, it doesn't have to be financial. It can be, with the Pentacles, it can be to do with your career or maybe your familial relationships. Any sort of success and abundance and expansion in your physical realm, with your physical needs, you are provided for and you are supported. And it is terrifying just trusting without having control over the situation. It's a really hard lesson, and one I'm still working on myself 100%. But Spirit is truly the biggest and best supporter there is. And they will show you what it means to be supported by them if you allow them to. but you have to allow them to, no matter how hard it is. And I know this from experience, it's way easier said than done, but you will be rewarded. You saw that huge pile of money and jewels and gold and abundance. You saw that, and it's here for you. It's just waiting to be allowed in by you loosening the reins. Then we have, yes, we have 9 of Wands. And actually I'm going to talk about 10 of Pentacles in reverse at the same time. So this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, again, it does talk about our fears that there's not enough, that we cannot be abundance, or there isn't enough to go around for us, that we won't be provided for, that we can't experience the comforts of a lavish lifestyle or having that physical abundance and the physical security. And so you've had your guard up, you've been constantly on trying to prevent this situation from happening. But Spirit is here to tell you that actually abundance is all there is, and abundance is coming for you, and Spirit has been protecting this outcome for you. Spirit has been protecting your abundance and your birthright of abundance. So you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to be the protector, always on, going, trying to chase abundance. You can be protected by Spirit and let Spirit bring this abundance to you. Because now is the perfect time for that outcome to happen for you. She has so much. She has companions. She has all of these pentacles, and she has that beautiful castle in the background. And she's watched over by these forest nymphs. Like, literally, she has it all, and she deserves it all. You and your family, you and your loved ones will be provided for by Spirit. So you can let down your guard, let down the defenses, and allow, because that is your job now. Spirit will be bringing you all of this, everything you need. You are supported. And I don't often see red flashes. I usually see white ones or maybe blue ones, but red is very much to do with the base chakra and our needs. And maybe Archangel Uriel is someone who is helping to support you in 3D matters right now. So definitely please call upon him for his support, because he respects your free will and so can't just act on your behalf without your explicit consent. And so invite him in. Say, thank you, Archangel Uriel, for helping me support X, Y, and Z. Or thank you, Archangel Uriel, for helping me bring abundance to X, Y, and Z. Whatever way you feel comfortable calling on him, just ask. And then you can have that gratitude knowing that it is done and you are safe and you are provided for. You have done everything you need to do. So let's get into your main message. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. This came up in the second pile as well. So if you're feeling drawn to that, you can go and watch that. Then we have the Queen of Cups reversed and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, the 5 of Pentacles is a real message of having that feeling of scarcity, the feeling of lack, the feeling that you're not supported. But this is coming up so much because Spirit truly wants to emphasize to you that you are held and supported. Actually, she's worrying for her and her baby here, thinking that she only has this one singular pentacle, and she's worried how she's going to look after them both and provide for her baby with just one pentacle. But if she looked around, she would notice that there are 4 more behind her. And so the 5 of Pentacles is a message that actually you are supported. Even though it hasn't felt that way, you are supported and you are loved and you are provided for. Because she doesn't know about these 4 pentacles because she didn't get them herself. They're just there. And Spirit wants to deliver that to you. Spirit wants to deliver you this support in whatever form you need it. They are delivering it to you. You don't have to worry about a thing. It's just your job to receive. And again, if we're looking at this just numerically, 5 is the number of change. And so this is a change in the pentacles, our finances, our physical reality. And so this is actually a really positive change coming your way. You will not be feeling like this anymore. You will be feeling abundant, feeling provided for. That is coming for you. And I want to look at these 2 together. You need to be kind to yourself, and you need to give to yourself. You need to allow yourself to receive by firstly healing the trauma and the emotional burden that has arisen from these really tough situations you've been through, giving yourself kindness and love for that, and helping yourself be open to the fact that everything you desire and everything you need is coming towards you. This is such a light card of happiness and joy and bliss, and it's a gift. The 6 of Pentacles talks about receiving a gift. You are receiving a gift when it's in the reverse. Upright is about the balance of give and receive, but it's your time to receive. You have given and done enough. So literally all you need to do is be kind to yourself, give yourself love, and rest assured that the universe is bringing gifts ahoy to you. I don't know why I wanted to say it like that, but that was the message. Literally, so much is coming towards you, and it's going to feel so wonderful. And also this may come in the form of, okay, you may need to let go of some draining people, some draining influences, because they may be blocking you from receiving all this goodness. Like, for example, and this is a very specific example, don't take it if it doesn't resonate, but if you are responsible or you feel like you need to provide for your mother, but your mother is a very punishing person who is emotionally manipulative, who isn't grateful for everything you do for her, actually, Spirit is saying you need to let her go. Anyone who acts like that in your life, who is a drain, with no gratitude, no sort of reciprocity, who is actually just foul to you, you need to let them go, because they, whether they realize it or not, are blocking your joy and your abundance. That's all you need to do to invite this abundance in. Let go of people who will take it from you. Let go of people who will get in the way of you just receiving and enjoying having your cake and eating it. Because this person, whoever it is in your life, I'm hearing they're very spiteful. Again, just very unpleasant with their words, with their energies, very disapproving, you can't do enough for them to achieve their approval or their thanks or their appreciation, etc. So you just need to let this person go, and that is all you need to do to welcome all this in. It will truly be miraculous. And these people who don't know how to give in turn, they do not deserve what you offer, because you have given to them despite feeling in a hard place yourself, feeling like it, despite not having enough for yourself to truly enjoy your life and experience abundance, you still give to this person. And honestly, even though we are all love and we are all from the same source, this person in the state that they're in now, they do not deserve it. They do not deserve yourself, making yourself in a worse place. I'm hearing making yourself destitute when they cannot even be grateful. They do not deserve you doing that for them, because they are self-serving. And you do not deserve to lose out on your abundance and your birthright of abundance any longer for ungrateful, unloving people. And that's a very blunt message, but sometimes Spirit likes to be blunt because you deserve better. You deserve more. You deserve this gift, and this person, if they're still in your life, they will take it from you, or you will feel obliged to give it to them instead of receiving yourself, because you are such a kind and generous and caring person. And truly, that is such a wonderful, wonderful quality, and Spirit loves and admires that about you. And they're saying that this is not a call to be like that person and that's how you'll get ahead in life. Spirit is saying that you can be exactly as you are and feel rewarded for it, rather than feeling endlessly drained. Because when you remove this person from your life and invite this gift in, you will then be ushering in a new timeline of aligning with people who are givers just like you. And so when you give to them, because that is your nature, they will give exactly the same to you. And when you invite in this abundance will be mirrored back to you. Again, from the relationships you come into contact with, or how they're renewed, from all your physical circumstances, they will be enlivened and enriched. This person and or these people, or if this is a situation that makes you feel that way, they are getting in the way purposely because it serves them. But you don't need that, and you don't deserve that, and it's not aligned with you anymore. You are aligned with abundance, and you are aligned with people who give an abundance as well. And that is coming for you. You are supported, you are loved, and you are coming into relationships and situations that mirror Spirit, support, and love back to you in the physical. So, well done, and thank you for all that you do for others. That is truly so admirable. And now it's time to receive. Receive your gift. Let Spirit give to you. They want to give to you. They're like, please, please tell this person we want to give to them. They have so much to receive, because the universe needs balance. The universe operates on balance. They're like, it's time you've received now. Please let us balance this situation out. You give and give and give. Please sit down so you can receive. We want to give to you. We have so much piled up back here that is just your energy given out, reciprocated back to you. And how Spirit works is that whatever we put out, we receive multiple times over. So you have so much receiving to do. Enjoy it. You deserve it. And it's high time. So let's look at your goddess advice message. We've got Nyx with secrets in reverse, number 39. I'll read it from the book. It says, the goddess of the night, mystery and secrets, Nyx, asks you to ask yourself a deep question about denial. What secret have you kept from yourself? Could you be remaining in a relationship that isn't working for you because you won't address the fear of what will happen if you leave or do things differently? Yeah, actually, that might be talking about feeling like you won't be supported for, maybe emotionally, but maybe even physically, if you leave these people that we spoke about before. But actually, I don't need to reiterate how much abundance is for you on the other side of these changes you're making. As soon as you decide to put yourself first and actually honor yourself and your needs above this other person who doesn't deserve it. Have you been afraid to ask for what you want? Have you been afraid to ask for what you need? Are you in an addictive spiral, thinking one more bite of food or one more glass of wine will make you feel better? Whatever it is that you are refusing to face, the goddess Nyx promises if you do, you will be amazed at the beauty of your liberation and power. She offers you this alignment task for you to engage in rigorous self-honesty and self-evaluation, coupled with a fierce self-love and commitment to growth. Be optimistic, because the moment you are willing to name your unease, you claim your inner peace, strength, and hope. You can do it. You can do it. You will really be ushering in a higher timeline for yourself, where the struggles you faced, you don't face anymore on the back of this transformation, on the back of facing what is terrifying to face. I think it was this group where we talked about how frightening trust is. Maybe that's something that you need to transform. And literally, this inner work is all you need to do to invite in the abundance Spirit is just waiting to give you, as well as ending that relationship or those relationships, because you deserve it. It is not selfish to love yourself. It is not selfish to receive. It is what you deserve as a person who is just as innately worthy as everyone else on this planet. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved and lovable. And that is just the truth of your nature. And nothing can stop that. Nothing can take away from that. Follow Nyx's advice and just watch all the abundance and miracles flow into your life. It is high time. Really well done. And I hope that this reading resonated. I hope it was uplifting. If you would like a personal reading, all the information for that is in the description box below. And me and Spirit and all the goddesses are sending you so much love. Please receive it. And I hope that you come back to this channel again soon. Thank you.